Rakim ooit zei, it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you. Het heeft even geduurd, maar we zijn bijna klaar. Zijn jullie ook klaar? Bedankt voor het wachten. Bedankt voor het wachten. We gaan door met een fantastisch stel hier zo. Zijn die fans van Walker? Of zijn die fans van Supernatural? Hey, Sam Winchester, anybody? Ruby. Oké, we gaan het gezellig maken. Ga vast klaarstaan als jij een vraag wil stellen aan een van de volgende twee mensen. En laat je horen voor dit superleuke stel. The one and only Genevieve and the one and only Padalecki. How are you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi. Jared, how you doing, bro? You right?
I'm doing great.
So, my name is Gertjan in Dutch, but my stage name is MC Brainpower. I'm the MC on stage. So you guys, we're here. We're going to move into the Q&A right away. They got until 12:15, right, Jared? So we're going to rock it. Let's sit down and begin this.
I go where they tell me.
I really wanted to chop it up with you for a long time, but we're going to move into the Q&A right away.
All right.
I love meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you.
And let's go right into the first question.
Hi.
Thanks for coming, first of all. I have two questions. First of all,
Okay, I have...
Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you the same question as Jensen. What is the craziest thing a fan ever did, or gave you, or...
Craziest thing a fan ever gave?
Or did?
Or did? Well, maybe it was kind of... Nothing...
What about the airplane?
Which
When we were in the airplane and the steward came over and he was so sweet and was chatting with us and he was...
It was early, the first time, so when Jen and I went on our honeymoon in 2010, Supernatural was still just finished season 5, and, you know, we kind of had a following, but not a big following yet, and so we fly to our honeymoon, and the flight attendant was very sweet, and didn't say anything about being a fan of the show, and then finally, when we landed, he said, hey, by the way, I have the tattoo, and I had never met anybody with a tattoo yet. I have now since, and I love it. But he kind of undid his shirt, and was like, Kaya! And that was a first. And then, some of y'all know this story, we were in Lyon, France, about 6 or 7 years ago, and my friend and I broke up a fight. There were two French people fighting. It was in Lyon, so they were French, I guess. And he didn't look at me the whole time. And then finally, it was a guy and a girl, and the girl stormed off, and the guy kind of like calmed down, and then he looked up at me, and I don't speak French, and so I'm kind of like, you good? Like, all good? And he looks and he goes, Sobrenatural? And I was like, oui. He goes, boom. And then he walked away and he goes, Merci, Sam Winchester. And I was like, what? What just happened? So that was certainly a unique experience.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing very nice. One question for the both of you. How did you fall in love?
How did you fall in love?
She's very pretty. Just kidding. We met on Supernatural in July of 2008. And we got to know each other just as friends. So the first 4 months we knew each other was just on... Layla, go. You're good, Layla. All my love, thank you for being here, and thank you for fighting. I'm sorry you got a little sick 4 years ago, but I'm glad you're here and surrounded by a bunch of like-minded friends and family, and we're happy to have you here. We're very lucky. Thank you.
We love you, Layla.
Nice one. Round of applause for Layla. Thanks, man. We're going to move into the next question. Thanks, brother. Hey, how you doing today?
Hi. I was wondering, you and Jensen both got a baby car, right? Yeah, I was wondering, do you ever drive it?
I take it. I have driven it. Yes. So for those who don't know, Jensen and I both got one of the Impalas. We had about 6, and so one was, we called it number 1. Had a bigger engine. That one went to Jensen. We didn't use it all the time because it was so loud that if we were shooting in Vancouver at nighttime, there are noise restrictions, and so if we were using the one with the big engine, we get complaints. Police would show up and like, what the hell is all this noise? Like, oh, it's that. They're like, oh, okay, cool. I got number 2, and we kind of fixed it up and made sure it was all running. Then number 3 was the stunt Impala, which means there was a button that if you were hauling ass, if you were speeding, you could push a button and it would lock up the rear axle, like the back 2 tires, and you could do cool spinning moves and this and that. And then we had one that we crashed in season 1, Yellow Eyed Demon, and that one we had just for spare parts because it wouldn't run, you know, it was demolished. Then we had 2 more. One was the one we used in the episode Baby, where you can take the roof off, or there was another episode, season 1, I think, where Sam is sleeping and Dean is putting like a spoon on him.
Yeah.
But they took the roof off, you can take the doors off, you can take the whole front part of the car off. But
For the camera and stuff.
yeah, exactly. But we both have it. I do drive it as much as I can.
Carpooling.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. But it's being taken care of right now. We take it around to some conventions in America.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
We need to fly it over next time.
Yeah, right?
yeah.
Thanks.
Cool,
Thank you very much.
so
We're going to move to the next one. Good day, good afternoon. Hi.
First of all, I really want to thank you for always keep fighting, because it really helped me a lot. And
Thank you.
my question is, which episode do you think it was most exciting to film?
Exciting. I think the episode exciting can mean 2 things, right? It's terrifying,
Yeah.
and that excites you. I think the episode I was most scared to film was The French Mistake. Yeah. Where we played,
Why?
because it feels weird to play yourself. You're like, well, when French Mistake was written, when they asked Jensen and me if we would be willing to play Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, we kind of had a talk and we were like, well, that's kind of weird. And so we said, basically, as long as Sam and Dean are Sam and Dean and don't actually go, like, confusing to see you married fake Ruby, you know, all that was funny, but it was nerve-wracking to try and be funny and try. There was a scene where we're doing the, you know, if there's a key, there's a lock, and they have to, where we're acting in Bobby Singer's house. And it was nerve-wracking as an actor, because, you know, I was Jared Padalecki playing Sam Winchester, playing Jared Padalecki playing Sam Winchester. So it's kind of like, how many levels down can you go? And Misha was hilarious. But that was probably the most nerve-wracking. That was a fun one, though.
I think that was my favorite. I didn't feel the pressure, because when I first came on, Katie Cassidy obviously had established the role of Ruby, and so I was terrified, going, oh my gosh, she did such a great job, how do I feel those shoes? And so I felt like that one was my favorite, because I could let loose.
Yeah.
You have beautiful eyes, by the
Well,
way.
Thank you.
Phenomenal answer. Great question. Thank you so much.
Great question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I mean, your role as Ruby is incredible too. It's just you guys are amazing. Like this, 15 seasons, 327 episodes. I mean, crazy. I just wanted to say that.
Thank you.
We got so little time. Next question.
Hello,
Hey.
I'm so glad that both of you are here. So I have a question for both of you. What's your favorite memory of working together on the set of Walker?
All right.
Yeah, but I can't. No, I was gonna say I can't say it. No. My favorite memory, honestly, is getting to set and being in the hair and makeup trailer, and you know, having our hash out sessions in the morning and chatting and getting the day going. That made me really happy. And I also have one memory that's kind of my favorite because it was so terrifying. I'm terrified of worms, which is the stupidest thing.
Worms?
Worms. It's so stupid. I don't know why. I mean, we're here, you know, fighting ghosts and monsters, and I'm scared of a worm. And we were filming, was it the last
episode or the second to last episode of season 4?
Eric Kripke came on to direct the episode, and we're fighting, you know, the daylight, the lights, you know, the lights going, and so we're under pressure to get the shot. And I'm walking down the stairs, and Jared's sticking a body in a trunk, and I'm walking through the mud, and you know, because he's so tall, I have these basically platform shoes on. I'm walking through the mud, and I start walking, and I just scream because they're worms. Like, we're in Vancouver, and it's very rainy, and the worms are like this long, and so we had to redo it, 10 times. It was mortifying.
And Eric Kripke thought she was kidding.
He was so mad at me.
The sun was going down. We only had like 20 minutes to get the rest of the scenes because it was outside. And Kripke was like, "Is she serious? It's just worms."
What is wrong with her?
Yeah, that was fun for sure. I really loved the season finale of season 4, where we get in there and kill Lilith and then find out that she's been lying to me all along. It was a fun sequence, you know, and then Dean comes in and we kill my wife, which is fun. Not a lot of people get to do that. A lot of people want to do that, but not a lot of people
Wow.
But that was a really fun acting sequence. Like, I really enjoyed like that feeling, pretending to feel like really betrayed and really angry, and then season 4 ends. But that was a highlight. The whole Sam coming in and the demons all fall, and that was really fun.
It was so badass. I love that.
It was badass. Yeah, it was really badass.
Nice
Thank you so
one.
much. Good to see you again, always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Great. So you're not afraid of somebody dragging away bodies, you're afraid of worms?
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to kill your wife. That's phenomenal.
Fishing
answer.
is hard for us.
Hey,
My question is for Jared. Does Jensen feel like a real brother to you?
For sure. Yeah, he really does. And for 15 years, I saw him more than I see my real brother. I do have a brother, an older brother, and he and his wife and kids live in Austin, and we're gonna see him soon. Yeah, you're so sweet. But yeah, I can talk to him about anything. We've traveled the world together. You know, he stood up in our wedding, I stood up in his wedding.
We
and
had kids together.
we had kids at the same time, and we've been through a lot of life things together. He just texted yesterday, funny enough. Yeah, he's as close as you can get to somebody that you didn't grow up with. So I'm very grateful for him. Thank you.
Dankjewel. Thanks. Sweet. All right, we're gonna go into the next question. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello. I'm just too nervous. I'm just curious, like, how many the same hat you have? Like, I have seen, like, in white or gray and black. It looks like the same one.
My same hair?
Yeah, the hat.
The same hat?
Yeah.
What do you mean with that? Like,
Yeah, I have seen picture you with the same hat, but in different colors. I just wonder how much.
Oh, the same hat,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, the beanie.
Yeah.
The beanie. I have a lot. I have black, gray, red, green, blue, white. I have 2 in my backpack
We should
right
have
now.
a yard sale.
We should. They're stinky. Do you have any?
No.
I'll have to get you one.
Oh, yeah, I will wait.
Yeah, I have a lot. I probably have 20 or 30.
Yeah, and you look good in that.
Thank you. I like them. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate
thanks.
you.
Right, the beanie, man. I gotta cop one too, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, thanks. Next question. Hey, wow.
What's up, Cass?
Melody is, I'm Agent Beyoncé, and my question is, what was your favorite outfit in the show? And Jen, what was your favorite outfit of him in the show with the hairstyle?
With the hairstyle.
With the
Shoot. My favorite outfit in the show was the Sam Lucifer white suit. It's just something I still own it. They, when Supernatural ended, they asked if we wanted any of the clothing. So Jensen took his lederhosen from the black and white episode. He took a few things, and I was like, because it was in season 4. I hadn't worn it in 11 years, but I was like, you know what? Like, I'm never gonna buy a white suit. It was fitted for me. And so I asked if they still had it, but it was 11 years earlier. And they were like, well, look. And then my dear friend Kelly, who does wardrobe on the show, was like, guess what I found? This is like a week later. And I was like, what did you find? And she comes into my trailer and she shows me the white suit. And she's like, take it home. And I was like, really? 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 So that was fun to wear because it's something I would never, a lot of the stuff Sam wore is stuff I would wear, you know, like button-down shirts or a Carhartt jacket.
What's your wardrobe at home?
It's my wardrobe at home. Yeah, I took many shirts over the years, but I do like the Samifer white suit.
Yeah.
Great, man. So we got time for
Thank you, Beyonce.
Thanks, man. Great outfit. 1 or 2 questions, then we're gonna wrap it up.
Hi guys. I have another question for you, Jared. I wanted to know if you already shot the scene for the boys with Jensen and Misha. How did it feel, if you can talk about it? If not, what is the part that you're looking most forward to?
I'll answer your first question. We did shoot the boys. So Mom, if you're watching this, don't watch it. It was great. It was great. It was so... Filming with Jensen, even though he's a totally different character as Soldier Boy, you know, and filming with Misha, even though he's a totally different character, we still, once they called cut, it was just the 3 of us, you know, like, again, Jensen and I are so close, Misha and I, Jensen and Misha, we've seen each other every month for years and years and years and years, if not more. And so it was nerve-wracking. I watched the show, I've watched every episode, seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it was nerve-wracking because I didn't know the way the set was run. So I'm like, okay, I'm a guest in their house. But we shot it over about 3 weeks. And there are a few scenes. It's kind of like a little storyline. And it was great. I had a fun time. And it was fun to meet some of the other cast members and go up. And I think y'all are going to laugh. I know y'all are going to laugh. It was nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Think we're gonna wrap it up?
Yeah.
One last question real quick.
Okay, hi.
Hi, I'm on a video call with my mom because she can't be here today.
Hi, Mom.
She has a question. It's been 10 years since the launch of the Always Keep Fighting companion. How are you doing now?
How are we doing now?
Yeah.
I feel great. I feel so positive. I've met so many people even today. Even the lovely lady who asked the question. It's been wonderful. It feels like it's a family within a family, and people are speaking up and speaking out and supporting, and I feel so grateful. You know, no one would have known what people's reaction would be, but it's just been nothing but love and understanding. So thanks, Mom.
Great. Thank you very much. We're gonna wrap this up, but we gotta do it the right way. Jared and Genevieve, will you join me? We gotta get everybody in this shot real quick. And then we're gonna move on. Hold on. Dutch Comic Con, make some noise for Genevieve and Jared Padalecki! Thank you guys. Thanks so much.
Thank you all so much.
Thanks so much. I wish we would have gotten more time, but we did it still. Jared, brother, I'll see you tomorrow or later on. Make some noise for Rui and Sam, for Genevieve and Jared Padalecki! Power couple in the building. And we're going to move on with the next guest. You guys enjoy yourself. Thanks for everything, and I'll see you in a minute.